Hi, welcome back to Take Up for the Book. I am Comfort here with you today on our 8th chapter. I hope you guys enjoyed the last series of Book Can We Go Hard by TATIANA V-ETIENNE. And today we're going to be starting a new book. It's called Inherit Midnight by Kate Kae Myers. It looks like this, if you guys want to see. And I'm going to start off by reading the back. 8 competitors, 3 continents, a prize worth millions, and a love that could change anything. The competition. 17-year-old Avery Vandermeer's ridiculously wealthy grandmother had decided to leave the family fortune to the relative who proves himself or herself worthiest by solving puzzles and riddles in a race around the globe. The contenders. For Avery, the contest offers an escape. As the black sheep of the Vandermeer clan, the illegitimate daughter, she'd love to use that prize money to run away from the family who ostracized her and discover the truth about her long-lost mother. Marshall might be Avery's uncle, but there's no love lost between them. He'll do anything to win, even turn on his own children. Riley is the charming son of Grandmother Vandermeer's lawyer. As the game progresses, Avery is drawn to him, even though she isn't quite sure she can trust him. The winner? Treacherous turns in the competition serve as brutal reminders that only one person can win it all. Will Avery risk both her heart and her life to claim the grand prize? And this is what the back looks like. Put a picture in there later on. So today I'm going to start off by reading in chapters 1 to 2. Chapter 1, The Escape. So in chapter 1, it introduces Avery Vandermeer, and we learn that she is basically called the black sheep of the family, of her family and her mother and her grandmother's grandchildren, because I guess she's always getting into trouble. And apparently she had been moved from a different private school or boarding house, a more secure one where she can't escape because her grandmother doesn't like it that she leaves there sometimes. But somebody took pictures of her basically not at her boarding houses. She's with her friends and going to the mall and all those places. And so somebody sent that to her grandma. That's why her grandmother knew that she was sneaking out. So that's a big problem because her grandmother apparently needs to protect their family name, so she can't do anything to compromise that. Anyway, so chapter 1 is talking about Avery's escape from this new boarding house that she's been put in. She had planned it. She's been watching the building for months and seen it everywhere that it's been. So she finally climbed down, even though she was so fearful. She climbed down the building and she found her way to the ground. Luckily, she didn't fall and die. That would have been a ruin of the plan. But yeah, she broke through the fence. And yeah, she started running across the lawn. And when she looked back, she actually saw somebody in her window. Somebody that was in her room before, so I don't know who that is, but we'll talk about that later since when we're introduced to them. Anyway, she runs through the woods and she's hiding because she sees somebody that goes to the school. His name is Gavin. Apparently they don't like each other. She does not respect him because he's always following everything that the school says, and it's basically like, I guess, a teacher's pet, but in a way a school pet, whatever. Yeah, she escapes and she figured that she's gonna go through this fence, this really small fence, well, big fence, but like narrow bars and stuff. But she figured that she would be able to fit through. So she went there, and then she found it was actually a little smaller than she thought. But she was making her way, and when she got up to her head, that's when she got stuck because of her t-shirt. Her t-shirt got stuck on the bars. Luckily, she managed to pull herself out, even though I'm guessing it scratched her collarbone. But yeah, that was the ending of chapter 1. It was about her escape, and it was telling about why her grandmother had moved her to another school. Also, when she was hoping that after she escaped that she could call her best friend Megan to come help her, all the way from Santa Rosa because she's in California. So chapter 2 is called Capture, and in it, as it says, Avery is captured by Gavin. We don't like him. And she's brought back to the school building. Eventually, a girl that helps capture her and a boy, they both leave, and then Avery elbows Gavin, and then she starts running down the hallway. She eventually finds herself in this room where she first hid a torch that she used to break out of her room, and she went into that room and stayed there, but they found her because she left a trail, you know, because she's soaking wet. She was in a stream to get out the bars. So anyway, yeah, Avery was found, and instead they just pushed her and slammed her into that closet, and they were threatening her of bringing this big bully that apparently the whole school's scared of. His name is Trigger, and they don't know why. Maybe it's because like any little thing triggers him, like a kid stepped on his foot and he beat him up really bad. So yeah, they were threatening of putting Trigger in there with her, and she thought he already was because she was hearing this breathing, but it turned out to be a boy named Riley that she finds out was sent by her grandmother's lawyer. Riley is the son of a lawyer of her grandmother, so they sent him then to come pick her up, and he's actually the reason why she was caught. When he was caught sneaking in and asking for her, they went to go check on her room, and that's when they found that she was gone, and that's how she got caught. So it's kind of like you kind of were coming to help me, but also you made me feel my escape, but whatever. So they start to talk. They're learning a little about each other. He's asking why she escaped. I mean, how did she escape? Of course, before she met Riley, Riley was actually tied up, and he had duct tape on his mouth, so she helped get him that, and she cut him through the what they used to tie his wrist by using the penknife that he had. So yeah, that's how she got him out of there. And they started talking. He was asking about how did she escape, and she at first was hesitant to answer, but then she was like, he was being open with me, so why not me be open with him? Then they also called Riley's father, who's Mr. Tate. They called him, and he said he was gonna call the school principal to see what's going on and all those things. And he was livid at what they did to his son, you know, beat him up like that and put him in a room and tying him up and like he's some kind of criminal. Now at the end of chapter 2 is where we hear voices coming to the door, and they're telling Gavin and Sheena, which is the girl that helped in Avery's capture, that why would they do something like that. And it's actually revealed to be Mr. Donovan, a teacher that Avery knows apparently. And that is the end of chapters 1 and 2 for today. I will see you guys next week where we do chapters 3 and 4. So please bear with me on this new book. Remember, we are doing the book Inherit Midnight by Kate Kae Myers. And I'll see you next week.